perpetrators?
We try not to give up too many of our tricks publicly, but we do. We find that the phone calls work well. There's a variety of names for them. They call them pretext calls. Sometimes they call them cool calls. They have the, if the child is old enough to make the phone call, we have the child call. And we have the child say something to the effect of, you know what we've been doing? Well, I haven't been feeling very good about it lately, and I've been thinking of telling my therapist about what we've been doing. And, you know, I think I should do that. And hear the reaction to it. And very often the reaction is, no, please don't do that. They'll send me to jail if you do that. Well, those cases don't go to trial. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously that's not going to go to trial. We had a pretext phone call in the last trial as well. Juries listened to them. There was a time that some jurors tended to be upset over the use of surreptitious telephone calls. Some of them even considered it a form of entrapment. But, you know, we explained to them it's a way for them to get the most amount of information they can get, not the least. That they should go into this trial and go into deliberations with as much information as they can possibly have. And if that includes a phone call that is designed to elicit a candid statement from somebody, I mean, understand, if the guy really did do it, then he's going to be very perplexed at how to handle this call. He's going to have either a small child calling him and saying, I don't like what you've been doing and I want you to stop and I'm thinking of telling my mom. Or he'll have the mom. And the instructions we give the mom is to call up and say, I know what you've been doing to my daughter because she told me what you've been doing. I'm not going to call the police, but I want you to tell me exactly what happened and what you did, and I want to know if you have any sexually transmittable diseases, and I want to know the last time you were tested for AIDS, and I want an apology from you, and I want all of these things, and I want it now. Now his dilemma is he doesn't know for sure whether the cops have been called or not, or whether she's really going to call the cops. But if he did do it, he's more inclined to wiggle out of it than to simply deny it. He knows if he denies it, he's going to piss her off and she will go to the cops.
It seems like that one would use a pretext call in every such case.
We do. Or try to.
Try to.
Or try to, if we know who the guy is and where to find him. It is pretty much routine virtually everywhere now to use those phone calls. And it backfires every once in a while. Every once in a while